It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sanders first carry of the game, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Bradbury.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Catch made by Slayton. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry for Sanders. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through with 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He's recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Giants first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
New York.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now they try the right side here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Newton. That's complete to Slayton. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 26.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 26.
That's good.
A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, here's Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was taken down by...
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton, deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, wide open, complete.
All day, baby, come on.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Flush to his right. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
For an Eagles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
48-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
2 yards.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On right side, it's Jeffrey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to Goodwin.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to number
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Giants add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 42, Eagles 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tackle made at the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Check it back.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
From the gun, Newton being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Cam goes out wide quickly. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Watch the pass.
Throwing again is Newton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 49, Eagles 14. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing the out route and incomplete. That's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Miles Sanders.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll go again with Sanders. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off play action. Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
25 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they will take a knee here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Tonight,